This week, we're on a jungle fishing adventure of a lifetime. Beautiful, thank you. Travelling to one of the most remote fishing locations.
Yep, he's out.
To take on the toughest freshwater fighting fish on the planet.
We're beyond the roads, we're beyond everything, but you come for this.
The Papuan black bass. God, they're strong. I've been coming to PNG to chase these majestic creatures for years, with very little success. But now it's my time. Yeah, baby! In the net! And there is no better feeling.
This is better than having kids.
Back home, they call me Al. But in the land of the Gogodala people, I'm known as Fish Warrior McGlashan.
Holy cow!
Join me on this amazing adventure as we explore PNG's Aramia River. Fishing is my life. It's in my DNA. From above the water and below the surface. It's who I am. Oh, yeah. Join me as I travel the world in search of the most insane fishing experiences on the planet.
Oh, you got sharks under it too. Uh-oh, this is not good.
A croc out of nowhere comes in, smashes my barra.
Oh, yeah! You're in for it now, buddy.
Oh, yeah!
How good is that for a mackie? Look at the size of it.
Get in the boat, Alex, and straight to the boat.
I'm Al McGlashan, and this is Fishing with Mates. I'm heading to the Aramia River in the southwest of Papua New Guinea. Surrounded by floodplains, this majestic river winds its way over 463 kilometres into the heart of the Western Province. After a short charter flight from Port Moresby, we land right on the Aramia River to a welcome ceremony like no other. Beautiful, thank you. This is the welcome dance?
Yeah, this is the, they call it the Barramundi dance.
The Barramundi
A welcoming dance from the Aramia River. Yeah.
Oh, how good's that?
So welcome to PNG, mate. Yeah.
Have you got a black bass dance?
Yes.
As we made our way towards the mothership, the locals showed us their traditional war canoes, capable of holding up to 50 warriors. They are truly a sight to behold.
War canoes are always that they try to travel in group.
Yep.
To go on our river to at least when they see the enemy on the other side, they will try to at least get on a war canoes to get there.
The Gogodala people live largely along the water's edge of the Aramia River. Besides being their only source of transport, the dugout canoes form an important part of their culture. The colours of each war canoe represent a different clan, which prescribes how they live and, more importantly, who they can marry.
You have to at least have a white to red. You cannot go red to red.
It's colour-coded.
Yeah, it's color-coded. If you get married to red, then they sometimes, you may be marrying your mother's clan.
Yikes.
And that will not go down well.
No, definitely red to white. I'm going for that. How beautiful is that, the K2O?
Well, that's our home for the next week, mate.
It's going to be a good home. I like it.
Black Bass Country.
It doesn't get any better than this. Here we are on a 5-star luxury catamaran heading off into the deepest jungle. Surrounded by 200 warriors in their canoes, it's just another day in the office. It's amazing. We've got our escort the whole way or just part of the way?
Oh, no, just for you.
I thought that was our security guard. We were being fine.
Warriors.
Warriors.
Warriors on canoes, yeah.
What a welcome. After steaming upriver overnight, the next morning was an early start with everyone eager to get on the water and get that all-important first bite. I'm teaming up with my old mate, Jason Yip, a fourth-generation PNG-born Chinese who has spent his entire life fishing these waters. Morning. Jace, I brought my tackle box.
The PNG tackle bag.
I went local. It's like you gotta, local knowledge. What do I need? Brag mat, there we go, already one ahead. What lure?
Yeah, that looks good.
Scorpion. All right, it's good enough for me. Last time I brought heaps, and I didn't take any home. Not one. If anyone should know how to catch the Papuan black bass, it's this bloke. Apart from owning Sport Fishing PNG, Jace held the all-tackle world record for many years with his 46-pounder. That's a monster just over 20 kilos.
PNG black bass, they're a powerful fish. The strongest, they're known to be the strongest freshwater fighting fish on this planet. They'll bring any angler to their knees. I've seen fully grown 200-pound men fall into the water. They're just brutally tough.
The technique for catching black bass is to fish the snags. These fish are ambush predators, so the trick is to get your lure right in tight to the edge, and that's where you're gonna get bit. The only problem is, when those black bass eat it, they want to take it home. It was turning out to be a slow start.
All right, one more go. I think we go.
Radio, one more. But just as Jace was about to call it to wind in and move on...
Yep.
Oh, what? No way. No. How good's that? Coming up, look at that, hey? Jace's monster bass.
That's why you come to PNG.
Oh, nice barra. And the best bycatch I've ever caught. I can't believe you got it. Oh, look at the ball from it. PNG black bass master, Jason Yip, is on to the first fish of the trip. And this one is a monster.
Stand down that one, eh?
And this fish does a classic barra thing. So the black bass, they race straight back in the snags. But this fish went straight out in the middle of the river. That's a classic technique for barra. But then all of a sudden it starts holding down deep.
Oh, bass.
And you know what comes up?
Nice bass.
A beautiful big black bass. Look at that, hey?
You tin ass.
Look at the boil it leaves. That is unreal.
All right.
Oh, yeah, lift him up. Oh, that's why you come to PNG. That's why you live in PNG.
That's right.
Look at it. It is so heavy. What do you reckon he's going to go?
Probably 24 pounds.
That's a solid 24. Like, I'm holding it now. And I'm a tough bloke, you know.
He's heavy, eh?
There's a lot of weight in there. Lift him up. You'll have to stand up for this one.
Yep.
24 pounds. She might go heavier. She is 32. So you got, what, a pound for the net?
2 pounds, I
2
think.
pounds for the net. 30 pounds,
30,
man. 30 pounds.
Thank you.
You're 24.
Better,
6 pounds off.
better to be underestimated.
Bloody oath.
As nice as it was to watch Jace reel in this trophy black bass, it only made me all the more determined to get one of my own.
Oh.
There's a camp ahead up there. We'll have a look.
Oh, yeah?
Just film them because they might run away from us.
Really?
Yeah. You never
How
know.
bizarre is that? Because the kids they just stare at you.
They stare because they're wondering, what are you? Maybe
What,
a
they haven't
ghost?
seen a white man before?
Yeah. Some of them haven't seen
A good-looking white man.
No, an ugly white man.
That's why they're staring at what the?
That's why they're going to run away.
Hey, Al. The best thing about sport fishing PNG trips, apart from catching monster fish, is that you get to immerse yourself in the local culture. Morning, hello. Morning. Hey, it's not that bad.
No, it's their first time to see a white man.
Really?
First time, no.
First time?
White man.
Yeah. Good looking.
Look at the face. She's staring at us.
It's all up from here, mate. Don't worry. The rest are good. There we go. Come on, big cheesy grin. The look on their faces, seeing themselves on screen for the first time, was priceless. First time?
First time you see yourself, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while we couldn't communicate through language, there is always one universal icebreaker that works everywhere.
She's just going to cook some sago for us.
All right.
Okay, you got it.
Frogs!
Frogsy, mate.
Frogs!
You're not going to film that, are you?
And on that note, it was time to leave our new friends and get back into the fishing.
Catfish.
And it didn't take long before I was off the mark.
Fish.
When the fish hit, I thought it was a bass. It hit so hard, it dived straight back towards the snag. Oop, that's it. The next thing, it swings out, goes to the middle of the river and jumps. Oh, nice barra.
Oh, it's gonna go close.
My personal best, PB, for a barra is 95 centimetres.
Baby. Look at that. That's
And seeing that fish come out of the water, I thought, this is it. It's gonna beat my PB. It's right up there.
Woo-hoo-hoo! That's a good one, eh?
Nice fish.
Hey, mate, that's
Very
a good
nice
one.
fish.
No catfish for me. The moment of truth. What do we got? Not 95 again. Right on the money. You couldn't have done that if you tried. Look at the size of it.
I couldn't believe it. I equaled my PB again. 95 centimetres. How am I ever going to get past that number?
You know the ridiculous part? This is bycatch. This is bycatch for the catfish. I mean bass, sorry, bass.
For the black bass.
All right, we'll let the bycatch go.
Yep.
Go. There we go.
Oh, yep, she's ready to go. How good was that?
Well done, mate.
What a beautiful fish.
Unlike back home, the rivers in PNG are owned by the locals who inhabit the land. Jace has spent many years building relationships based on respect in exchange for the privilege to fish their pristine river systems. So obviously working in with the locals is a massive part of it, and you've got a pretty good reputation from what I've seen over the years. What do you do? What's the secret to keeping everyone happy?
Basically, we just have to look after the community, so we don't look after the individuals. Yeah, and we look after them by giving them medical equipment, sporting goods, books, materials, school materials.
Yeah, and it's for everyone as opposed to...
It's for everyone, yeah. Everyone gets something, yeah.
The fishing started to slow down, so Jace decided to have a troll past one of his favourite snags. And it was game on.
Yep. Ooh. Bass.
That's this one.
Bass.
Coming out with us. Yeah, baby. Coming up, Bassmaster. Freight train fishing at its best. I want bigger and better.
Pressure's on me, yeah.
And I attempt to supersize my PB.
This is better than having kids.
Yep. Ooh.
Yep. Yeah, baby.
Bass.
That's this one.
Bass.
Hooking a black bass, that's the easy part. Getting it out of the snags, now this is where it gets difficult. You've got to go hard. There's no two ways about it. Now, I'm running Suffolk's 832 80-pound braid, which probably breaks at 120 pounds. These things snap it in a second. So the minute you hook up, you've got to jam your thumb on the spool. They're going to drive the boat out in the middle of the river to get it away from the snag. You've got to physically pull it out.
Like the drag off.
Drag coming down.
But once it's in the open, you've got to go a bit easier on them. Bassmaster!
Nice bass. Power that fish, eh?
It's ridiculous. I don't know. She's going to go, I reckon, 12, 14. Oh, maybe it's going to go bigger.
After equaling my PB on the barra at 95 centimetres, I'm just hoping that I can beat my PB black bass, which just sits at 14
Do
pounds.
the lift. You don't have to stand
Yeah, I just...
quite like we did before.
Yeah.
We are now at, oh, wait, 18.
18.
So 18 minus a pound. Is it a pound?
Two.
2 pounds? 16. PB by 2. It's going up.
Well done, mate.
I wanted to beat that PB, I tell you. But you know what? 2 pounds, it's not enough. I need bigger. I want bigger and better.
Pressure's on me, yeah.
Yep, it is.
On him, actually, not
Yeah,
me.
it's on you down there. Yeah. There we go, my little friend. Yeah, no, he's fine. Yep, 100%. No problem there.
Got a little
Tough.
bit
Tough is an understatement.
The best part about fishing Papua New Guinea is that you're off the grid. There's no phones, there's no creature comforts, unless, of course, you're with sport fishing PNG.
Can we organise some, I think we need some fresh coffee, PNG, you know, home-brewed stuff. We want some homemade scones and maybe some of that special raspberry jam.
Message copied, message copied.
Oh, beautiful. Now, is that drive-through or do we have to pick up for that one?
COD, cash on delivery.
K2O is the perfect mothership to explore these majestic waterways, complete with 4 air-conditioned deluxe cabins, hot showers, and a gourmet chef at your beck and call. This truly is the only way to fish PNG.
PNG in style.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. And with some jungle food on board, I was now looking to supersize my black bass once and for all. And I didn't have long to wait.
Yep, he's out.
Some weight on this puppy.
Out. Come on, it's running.
Losing some good string on this
Big
one.
fish.
Nothing prepares you for a black bass strike. It doesn't matter how many you've caught,
Big bass.
it's just ridiculous. 1 minute we're just trolling along this edge. The next thing,
this way.
my rod buckles over, this fish screams off like a runaway freight train. Trying to jam my thumb down to stop it getting into the snags, it's burning my thumb. You need anything in your favour. And having that new Shimano Tranx with that cranking handle, I could really crank it up. I could pull that fish physically back towards me.
Oh, that bite was insane. That burnt my thumb, it went so hard. Come on. I'm just going to ease up a bit on the drag now.
Getting that fish out of the snags, that's the hard part. Well, that's what I thought was the hard part. The next thing, we've got it to the boat, and what's it do? Straight under the boat. This is critical moments during the fight. Every big fish I've lost is at the boat.
Forward.
No.
Where's he gone? No. Hold it there. Ooh.
I can tell this is my biggest black bass ever, and I'm nervous as hell. One wrong move, and this is just a fishy tail.
My heart is racing.
Yep, he's out.
I'm locked into the freshwater fight of my life with an absolute monster. Without doubt, my biggest Papuan black
Big
bass.
This is a good fish.
Yep.
All I need to do is land it, which is easier said than done.
He stripped a lot of line.
Holy crap, he pulled some line there. Oh my God, he's pulling some string off me now. Come on. Oh, that's a nice bass.
Trying to find a log.
You're looking for logs.
You know, as soon as I hooked this fish, I knew it was a big one. But when I saw it and confirmed it, you know, you could see this massive slab of fish. That's where the nerves really come in. You know, I've lost a lot of fish at the boat. This is the critical time that we've got to get it in the net.
Oh, went a bit easier on the drag, just a little bit, and he's bloody taking advantage of it. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah.
That's a nice fish,
That's
mate.
a good fish. In the net! Whoa! What do you reckon, 25?
Close.
PB, I'm telling you that.
Can I? You have to help me, mate.
Oh, sorry, mate. I'm too excited about catching this.
It's heavy, very heavy.
You know what? I've come to PNG so many years. I've caught lots of bass, but never a proper bass like this. It's just like, this is the one. This is better than having kids. All right, let's see how much he weighs. All right, here we go. Here we go. How much? 20s.
29. Less 2.
29 less 2.
27.
27 pounder.
How you feeling, mate?
Oh man, do you know what? Thank you so much for bringing me to this, the remotest part of PNG, you know. We're beyond the roads, we're beyond everything, but you come for this. This is like the bucket list fish, you know. All these years I've come here to catch one of these, like a big one, and that's it.
That's the holy grail, isn't it?
Oh, bloody insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, that is beyond insane.
Well done, mate.
You said it'd be bigger? The pressure is off.
Now you want a bigger one.
Yeah, I want a bigger one, actually. Yeah, I want a bigger one.
The black bass is like no other freshwater fish. It's an addiction catching them, and you just can't stop. So 27 pounds, that's not big enough. I want a bigger one now. And it's not just me who's hooked by these majestic creatures. Complete angler, tackle store owner, Brian Pratt, has been chasing the Papuan black bass since 1969. And despite his impressive age and some quality time buried in the snags, he didn't disappoint this time, coming up with a solid 24-pounder.
Yes, I'm nearly 80, so this could well be one of my last trips to Papua New Guinea. But I've certainly enjoyed chasing bass again after 47 years. They've made the trip special for me, and the local people here have made it even more special.
Next week, the hunt for black bass ecstasy continues.
I'll just bang out of the blue.
With the rematch with my old mate, Molly.
Wasn't bad enough with your catfish. Now you've organised bananas.
So you know what that means, Molly? Next fish wins.
And I'm going to win.
It's PNG versus Little Aussie Al. Let the games begin.
White bass, white bass.
Initiation. He's now becoming a village chief.
Not helping with my headrest, I tell you.
I think he likes you.
Give me a Yamaha any day.